Hi, so in this video we're going to look at introducing the Makaton sign for more with your child and starting to do that using hand over hand. Now, more's a great first sign to start with because it gives your child the ability to tell you if they're enjoying something or if they want some more food or if they want more of an activity. It's just a really good sign to start with, and it's a really easy one to start with. So you start teaching this by doing hand over hand during an activity. Now, bubbles or something that has an activity that has a definite start and end is really good for this type of thing because it has a cycle. Then the child has to ask again if they want you to do that particular activity again. So we'll start with bubbles and I'll show you how I would do it. Wow, look, Dolly. Bubbles. We're going to have some bubbles. Bubbles. Oh, pop all the bubbles. Would Dolly like more? More. More bubbles, Dolly. Wow, look at all the bubbles. Pop, 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 pop. Would Dolly like more? Dolly say, more bubbles. Yeah, let's do bubbles. So, as you can see from that, all I'm doing is I'm blowing the bubbles. I've got control of the bubbles. I'm blowing the bubbles. We're popping them. And then I know Dolly's going to want me to do that again. But instead of just instantly doing it again, I'm asking and showing the sign myself, would you like more? I'm then getting Dolly's hands and doing more as a hand over hand. So I'd put her hand into a fist and I'd put her hand on top of it. And then I'm doing the activity again. And I did that several times, and repetition really is the key to this. So you'd want to do at least 4 or 5 of whatever activity you're doing. So giving 4 or 5 opportunities for using the sign more. And then you'd want to have as many opportunities to do that activity as you could during the day. You could also do this when it's snack time. So rather than giving them their whole snack, just give them a piece of their snack. And then when they've eaten that, again, say more, do more with their hands and give them the next piece of snack. It works really well if they're having something like crisps or raisins or small little biscuits or a big bar that you can chop up into pieces, because then you can get quite a few mores in there. And the hope would be that eventually you'd be able to pause and say, "You want more?" And perhaps your child would then start to try and do the sign. Now, they probably wouldn't get it absolutely perfect the first time round. You'd probably find with a lot of children, they just touch their hands together. And that's great. And acknowledge that as more, because you can always finesse that sign. But acknowledge that as more because they've communicated to you and tried to communicate they want some more. So do be sort of looking for that possibly imperfect start to a more sign. But that's how you would do it to introduce it as hand over hand. So I hope that helps, and it'd be great to hear how you get on with that.